Hi, I'm Doug Linville, and I'm the director of the Miriam Project. The second chapter of Exodus tells us the story of how Miriam watched over baby Moses until he was in a safe home. And here at the Miriam Project, we want to do the same thing. We're watching over precious babies until they're placed in safe Christian homes. Don't take my word for it. I'd love for you to hear a story from one of our birth moms.
When I first found out I was pregnant, I was in pure shock. Being a mother of 2 already, I knew all the signs and symptoms of pregnancy. However, this time I could not have been more clueless. The doctor told me I was 19 weeks along and that it was a girl. All I could do was cry. The timing could not have been worse, and this was my second pregnancy on the pill. At the time I was working as a server, and a couple people told me that a girl there placed her baby for adoption through a program where she was still able to see her daughter. So I prayed about it, talked about it with my boyfriend, and we decided to look into it. One of the things that really made me consider adoption was that my sister had done it, and in going through the process with her, I was able to see how many loving, financially and emotionally stable couples are desperate for children of their own and are unable to have them. I thought, why not give my daughter an unselfish gift of a nice life that I'm not able to provide her with? So I called the Marion Project. Brooke was who I talked to, and she made me feel so at ease and comfortable. I decided to go with an open adoption, meaning I get to see my daughter every 6 months. The process was in motion. One of the things that I really loved was Brooke's constant reassurance that all of the decisions were up to me. She always let me know that I was in charge, and that what I was doing was a wonderful, selfless act, and that counseling was always available. Brooke had 3 families, and the day came for me to go to the office to look at their portfolios. I was really nervous, but as soon as I sat down, I was immediately at ease. There looking up at me from a homemade photo album were Bridget and Jeff, now the adoptive parents of my daughter. Something about them, the look and love in their eyes, told me right away that they were the ones. I can't explain it. It was as if God whispered it in my ear. I barely looked at the other 2 couples. My mind was made up. When the time came for me to meet them, I was very nervous. When I walked in, they looked just as nervous as I was, if not more. We connected immediately, and I knew my feelings were right. They were the ones. Bridget and I connected like we'd been friends forever. When our visit was over, they left the room, and I quickly told Brooke and Doug my decision was made. I had found the perfect parents for my daughter. Doug told them, and they were so happy, and I felt an enormous sense of relief, joy, and security. My daughter would be with the most amazing parents and have a wonderful life, one that I was unable to give her. It was perfect. When I went into labor, it all became real. I would be giving birth to a baby that would not be coming home with me. To say that I wasn't sad and unsure would be a lie, but at the same time, I knew I was making the best decision for my child. They came into the room, and Bridget just hugged me and sobbed. She repeatedly told me thank you, and that I would never know how much this meant to her. Again, I knew that I had made the best decision ever, and that they were going to love, cherish, and treasure her every day of her life. When the time came for us to say goodbye, I cried. I cried, but at the same time I was happy that I had been able to give them such a wonderful gift. We keep in contact through letters and pictures, and our 6-month visit at the church was wonderful. They could not possibly love her any more, and every picture and letter I receive lets me know how happy I am to have taken this journey. It is hard, but at the same time, I have given my child the wonderful gift of life, and I know that her new life will be wonderful. Sincerely, a Marion Project birth mother.